Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everyone. So, today marks my day 65 officially of video journaling. And as we all know, I started reading Margin of Safety yesterday by the author Claire Kalman. I think I pronounced it correctly. And what I have learned from reading the book today is that Wall Street interest is not usually good for the client. Meaning that like the way that Wall Street operates, what is good for Wall Street is not always good for the client. So the client has to make use of their own judgment to make sure that what is in favor to them is the only thing that they are doing with Wall Street, because Wall Street takes and do almost all transactions regardless of whether it is good or not for the client, because what they are mostly there for is commission, and as long as they're getting their own commission they'll go both sides, any sides, and will do as much as the client is willing and able to take, leverage or unleverage. So there is more or less talking about the interest of Wall Street and how investors can do better to make sure their broker is on their side, because most of the time the broker is only on his side, and his side is the commission that he gained from the transaction he does for the client. So yeah, so that's just the main points of the page I've read today. It's more or less the psychology of what is going on over there and how the client should better equip itself to handle the rush that Wall Street brings to the market. And for my trading so far today has not gone as quite as expected. As you all know, yesterday, Euro Audi, I was talking about the support zone and how my thesis for it was for it to hold, and unfortunately, it did not hold. And when it broke down today, I started kind of regretting, in a sense, not going for the short position that I had from the top, because originally, when I was brewing the idea, it came to me that okay, I should just short to my support zone. Then when it goes to my support zone, I will now long. That would have saved me a lot of horror show, because it's going down today made my account fell from around 5 point something where it was yesterday to 2 point something. So I had to deposit again to take my account above 5 points, meaning I blew my account once more below the required margin for trading. So it was not fun to witness again, but at the same time it just shows that it is good sometimes to play both sides, because I had the position short and long, like it was open for me on Monday to go short, but I was not really confident in it, and the sign were actually there because of the candlestick and the formation that it was forming like on the top, especially with GE. It was very clear that there was a potential for a short there, and my supports might be respected if it goes down. So if I had shorted, I would have not been as pained as I am right now by the thesis being wrong. But so far, it's still within strategy, and the goal is still to go 75 long days without breaking it. And this week so far, I have taken two trades, which has been a loss. So I only have one more trade left. So the moment I take that next trade, I have no trade. And the funny part is all my pairs this week are correlated. So I cannot GA, EA, and Audi USD. They are both correlation. And because Audi right now is very strong, and the funny part is that they are both respecting trend. So me, I was going for a counter trend trade. So when it did not work out, it now made me rejecting, not actually following the trend, because the trend has been bearish so far. But I'm kind of going for a reverse, and that's where I got hot right now. So yeah, so with that being respected, I'm still like focusing on what I can do and not trying to rush myself, because I had a situation last week where I was just trying to. I had 16th position. I didn't actually count it when I was making my video, but I had 16th position last week, which was something that was impossible for me to do if I was trading my strategy, because that's over. I think that's over how many percent? 500% more than I'm supposed to take in a week. So it was very bad. So right now I'm just trying to do everything within books, loss or win. Although this loss now I could have controlled it, but yeah, it's a lesson, and I intend to do better with it going forward. So yeah, That's it for my video journal today. I'll see you all tomorrow.